Hi, this is Nagina Abdullah, and I'm so excited to be here today with Kelly from Spice Yourself Skinny. She has lost an incredible amount of weight. I want to introduce you to her and have her tell you what kind of weight she lost in Spice Yourself Skinny, and we're going to talk a little bit about exactly how she did it. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
How are you? Tell me about your results from Spice Yourself Skinny and a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, my name is Kelly, and I'm getting on in years. And when I turned about 47, I just started putting weight on and couldn't take it off. So I saw Nagina's program. It sounded really interesting. It had a lot of things in it that I'd heard before, but I just didn't know how to use cinnamon and things like that properly. So I tried her program. In 8 weeks, I lost 17 pounds, which I'm really excited about. And so I'd be a couple weeks out from that now, and I've lost another pound. My lifestyle used to be incredibly active, and but my job is a sitting at your desk all day job. So as I got older and things were slowing down, I just found it incredibly hard to lose weight the old way, the way I used to by, exercising really hard and whatnot. So this was a great jump start for me. I'm down 18 pounds and I'm just going to keep working on it until I get to 30.
Oh, amazing, Kelly. Oh my gosh. So 17 and now 18 pounds in 8 weeks, a little bit, it's been a little bit after 8 weeks for the last pound. 17 pounds in 8 weeks. That's incredible. Did you exercise during this time? Tell me about that.
Not really, not at the level that I used to. I've been doing a little bit of yoga and I really haven't jump started that part of the program. And I do intend to get back to it, but now that I'm a little older, I find all my joints and everything hurt a little bit, so I can't do the hard activity I used to do. So I'm trying to find things like yoga, Pilates, walking, things like that that I can just incorporate into my lifestyle. But so far, it's really just been the proper eating.
Oh, amazing. See, and I know it's like, you know what, we do tend to kind of feel like, oh, I should be exercising. I should be going to and doing those things. And obviously it's good for you to exercise, but to lose weight, eating is the key. And once you eat and once you keep eating like this, you're going to get to that 30 pounds. You already got to 18 pounds. It's just going to keep going. I got to 40 pounds, from doing this. So there's every reason that you're going to keep going. So I know it's like that's the thing. I feel like that's the secret, that you don't have to exercise all the time to lose weight. If you have your eating right, that is over 80% of your weight loss. And so it's, if you can fit in a yoga class here, if you can do some walking, it feels amazing. It's great for your body. It's great for your heart. But for weight loss, eating right is the key. So absolutely, I don't want you to feel guilty. You actually did a lot of stuff, Kelly, to lose the weight, and you did the right things. You focused on the right things. You can't focus on everything. You have to focus on the right things. So you did that. Now tell me a little bit about what made you decide to join Spice Yourself Skinny when there's so many other programs out there. Maybe you've tried other things in the past. What made you kind of take the leap and say, I want to try this. I want to work with Nagina. I want to do the Spice Yourself Skinny program.
Well, it was new. It sounded like you had had a great experience with it, and I mean, I could tell that you had done a lot of research and a lot of work, and you had people that were saying it worked for them. So I was just at a point where I had to do something. And some of the things I'd heard before, like cinnamon and whatnot, but I just didn't know how to use it. So I thought, I have to try this. Probably the biggest component that drew me in was the de-bloating, because I was having a lot of bloating problems. Like when I started into perimenopause or whatever I've got going on, that was a huge issue for me. And no matter what I did, I couldn't drop weight. I would lose 4 pounds and then put 3 back on. I'd lose 2 pounds and put 4 back on. I was just in a really bad pattern. So I knew I had to change a lot of things, and I knew eating would be something that I could change. And the de-bloat portion really interested me because I would get up in the morning and feel quite, my stomach would feel flat. At the end of the day, I was bloated out to where I was when I was pregnant almost. It was just a horrible feeling. So that's really what drew me in, was wanting to see if that worked based on all the spices and everything that you were talking about. And it did.
Yes. And
Yeah.
it did it work?
Yes. Yes. I feel so much better. I felt lighter the very first week just eating it. You just start to feel lighter. And actually I felt so thin. I thought everybody would see how skinny I was. But I probably looked quite, similar. But anyway,
So
I
you
felt so
felt
much
you
lighter.
felt your
Yeah.
bloating going away, right? Like, did you feel a change in your bloating?
Yes. Yeah. Now I still have a little bit when I got time of the month, which is probably not great to talk about on this chat, but it's nothing like it was before.
Yes, yes, no. Well, absolutely. I mean, mostly the people that watch this are women, and we all go through the same thing. We all bloat during our monthly cycle. It's very normal, but a lot of things actually start happening even during the monthly cycle that change once you start eating right. And even through, menopause and all that stuff, it's like actually feels so much better when you are eating right. Your body just, it's like, it feels so much more natural. Things start flowing so much better. So, okay, amazing. Well, I love that because de-bloating, like when you feel bloated, it feels like the worst feeling. It's so uncomfortable. It does not feel good. I mean, we want to look skinnier, but then we actually really want to feel better too. That's a big thing. So that's great. So tell me, why do you think Spice Yourself Skinny worked for you? Like what made it work for you?
Uh, I don't know. All the science and all the research and everything that you did, all the truths that you had in it, it cut out a lot of things that I know probably were causing me problems, but I'd never taken the step to completely cut them out of my diet. Um, but I guess the biggest reason that it worked is that it was good. It was yummy. It tasted good. The spices were yummy. I would cook something and I would look at that recipe and I'm like, oh, what is this going to be? And it was delicious. So everything tasted good. After I would eat it, I felt full and satisfied. I didn't feel deprived. I wasn't having cravings for the bad foods that I'd eaten in the past. And that was amazing to me because I've dieted before. I've eaten healthy before, and it was so bland and boring and I just wanted to couldn't wait to stop it, couldn't wait to get back to the bad food. And now I have no interest in unhealthy food anymore. And over the holidays, my family would say, well, what about this? I said, no, I don't eat that. I don't eat that anymore.
Because you don't want to eat it. It's not like you feel like
No,
you're controlling yourself, right? You just don't even want, you just like really the cravings can actually go away. That's possible, right? Like you felt that.
absolutely. Absolutely. I was amazed. I've never had that before. That's why people don't survive on diets because it tastes awful. It's bland and you still have cravings. I didn't have any cravings with this, and the spices were amazing and everything tasted good, and it made me feel full and satisfied, and that I don't think I ever remember being that way before.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad that you did that. Oh my gosh. It's so true. Like when you eat the right combinations of foods and spices, you don't feel hungry. You don't feel those cravings. It actually is magical. Like that's why I'm still so fascinated by it because after me trying a lifetime of every single diet, I couldn't believe that something actually stopped me from wanting cookies and cakes like every night. I
Yeah,
mean, it's like you still eat it once in a while. I mean, we had a dessert in Spice Yourself Skinny once a week. You can eat whatever you want on your cheat day, but it's just like you don't want it every day anymore.
exactly.
So Kelly, tell me, what are can you wear things now that you couldn't wear before? Like, tell me what changed and what you can wear and how you feel like you look now versus before.
Okay. I was getting heavy. I was getting to a weight where none of my clothes fit. None of my jackets fit. None of my pants fit. My shirts were getting too big, but I was refusing to buy new clothes. So where I've got with this 18-pound loss is back into my clothes that I already own. Everything fits in the waist. All of my coats and jackets fit. Uh, I'm shocked. Some things are too big. Some of my pants I just can't wear right now because they're too big. My legs and arms have really thinned out, which my legs normally would anyway. So some things are just too big. So I'm wearing everything that I have owned for the last, well, since my son was in high school, for 5 or 6 years. So when I lose the next 15, I will be getting down into smaller clothes. But currently, everything I own fits me or is too big. So I'm happy about that.
That feels great. That feels so great when it's too big and it's too loose and you feel like, oh my God, maybe I might have to get new clothes. You know, it just feels so incredible. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're going through that. And so Kelly, do you think this is something that you can continue doing? Like, do you see yourself getting to 30 pounds lost with this system?
Absolutely. Yeah. I am still doing it, and I am still having success. And I guess this probably goes back to one of your other questions. Why did this work for you? It worked because every week I had results. Every week I was down a pound or two. Every week had lost an inch or two. And I don't think I've never experienced that before. And that's what kept me motivated and kept me going. There was results, and I know I'm going to continue to get results because you can feel it working. So.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations, Kelly. We're definitely staying in contact. It's absolutely possible for you to keep going, but already 18 pounds is like out of this world weight loss, you know, in such a small time, and doing it in a way that you feel like you can continue. You look amazing. Your pictures look incredible. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for spending this time. Is there anything you want to say, just a final thing before we say goodbye?
Well, I really appreciate everything that you've taught us, and it was wonderful to meet you. And stay skinny, sister.
Yes, awesome. Stay skinny, sister. Okay, so thank you so much, Kelly, for spending your time with me. And we're gonna be in touch. Keep it going, and you look amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.